Frank, Part 6. Frank calmly watches as the idiot hesitantly approaches the edge and, once he's there, looks down, frightened and confused. He looks down, feels sick, and immediately takes a big step back. After a brief moment, the man starts cursing.
Fucking shit. Damn it. Why am I even standing here? And why did I have to think of such nonsense? I don't think this is for me. I should probably go back down and think of something else. Jumping from such a high roof is really not for me.
As Frank lights a cigarette, the man notices him and looks over at him confused.
Hey, who are you? And what are you doing here?
Well, that's exactly what I was about to ask you.
Tell me, what the hell are you doing calling me by my first name? Where have your manners gone?
Dude, are you serious? Are you really serious? You bummer about to throw yourself off a roof and you care how I address you? It's unbelievable. No wonder you can't handle your shitty life and want to kill yourself. Now don't look so stupid. Get on with it. Because I want to suck on a nice firm pair of tits and fuck a wet pussy today. What is it? Are you hard of hearing or something? Go on. I don't have all day. Come on, let's get this over with.
The man now looks even more confused, unable to hide his despair or his fear.
Who are you, anyway? And why don't you say something like, that life is so beautiful that I shouldn't throw my life away, or that there's hope and stuff like that?
Why would I say something like that? I couldn't care less if you just slap yourself down there like a fly on the asphalt and never have to poop again. Do what you want, but get on with it. The tits I still need to suck on. The wet pussy I still want to fuck, you know? Now get on with it. Put an end to your miserable existence. I don't have all day.
You know what? I'm not jumping. I've changed my mind.
You idiot. You stand there because you failed miserably in your life, want to make a decision like a man for once. And now you're cowardly tucking your tail between your legs again? Should I help you? I can push you if you want.
No. Just stay where you are. I'll warn you if you get too close.
Then what? Will you finally jump down? Wait, I'm coming for you.
Stay there, damn it! What's the point? Are you trying to drive me crazy?
No, but hopefully to death.
What do you want from me anyway? You should at least pretend my life means something to you.
Oh yeah, and why is that? I don't give a shit if you kill yourself. Go on, do it.
But I don't want to.
Then why did you stand there? Why did you even come up here?
I don't know. I thought maybe I'd figure out some way out on the way up here or something.
Or something. Okay, I won't be like that. I'll show you a way out. You just have to take 2 steps forward and you'll be able to fly. Try it. I promise you, if you dare to do that and jump now, you'll run right back up and jump again. The feeling of flying is so awesome. It doesn't involve a hot pussy or any other stupid drug. You have my word, honestly.
And what if I don't jump?
Wow, seriously? Why do they only assign me complete idiots? Listen, life sucks. It's unfair, it sucks, and all that stuff. You're constantly short on money, your dick's too short, you might not even be able to get it up anymore. All the women only want some bastard but never you. You work like a mule and still barely get anything done. You don't even get your bills paid on time. In short, life is just total shit. And you're at a point where you can put an end to all this shit. You just have to take one, okay, 2 steps forward and you're an angel, and 72 virgins are dying to suck your cock.
How do you know I'm a Muslim? You don't even know me.
Does that still matter?
Of course it plays a role. A very important one, in fact. What if I fall into an endless hole, wake up somewhere in the middle of nowhere in a cold and dark place? Or if some unimaginable beasts rip me apart, tear me to pieces? And what about hell? That still exists. What if I end up there?
Dude, are you writing a PhD about everything that can happen when you die? Why don't you just jump in and figure it all out yourself really quickly? I promise you, I'll stay here, not go anywhere, and wait until you come back and tell me everything that really happens when we die.
Will I come back? Can you promise me that for sure?
Let's be honest, you don't even want to jump. You're too scared, and the only reason you're doing this is because you feel hopeless. Am I right?
Yes. Could be. But who are you, actually? Are you trying to help me? Or are you making fun of me?
Well, now you're on first name terms with me. Are we like good friends now or something? If so, I'm warning you. I'm only into beautiful women, the ones with big tits and wet pussies. Come on, step back and I'll buy you a beer.
Really? Thanks, honestly, but I don't really drink beer.
Are you kidding me? I'm inviting you and you're being picky about it? I'm sorry, but there's no wine today. It's either beer or jump off.
Okay, fine. Excuse me? Will you also tell me who you really are and why you showed up in my life at such a moment?
Would that make such a difference? You were planning to take your own life until just now, and now you suddenly care about what's happening in your life? In the life you were just about to end?
Wordlessly, but nevertheless extremely cautious, he steps back from the edge, looks at Frank, perplexed and confused, and then slowly approaches him. Frank puts a hand on his shoulder and together they walk down the stairs and out of the building.
I know a cool bar around here. There aren't any naked women dancing around a pole, but there are also completely normal people. Not armchair farts like you. So, completely down to earth and decent people. So, are you coming with me? My offer is still valid. I'll pay too.
They walk around the corner together and are right in front of the bar Frank had mentioned. Once inside, Frank greets the barkeeper, who greets him back happily. As he passes, he orders 2 large ones and then sits down in a corner. As his companion also sits down somewhat hesitantly, the barkeeper comes over and puts their drinks on the table, puts 2 lines on Frank's lid, and then walks away with a smile. Frank immediately drinks the large half-glass in one gulp, lights a cigarette, and takes a deep drag.
Smoking will kill you again.
Frank looks at him, confused.
Are we back to the formal Psy? Formal you? And who is just about to throw themselves off somewhere? So let's cut out the nonsense and get straight to the point. Listen, I'm, if I may say so, employed by the good guys. So I'm on the light side of the force or something.
Excuse me? What kind of nonsense are you telling me? Am I really supposed to believe such nonsense?
Nonsense. Nonsense. Well, okay. Your name is Adam. Your wife is cheating on you. To your children, you're just a financier and less of a father, and therefore even less of a person to be respected. At work, you're under constant pressure and just can't keep up with life. And since you don't see any improvement, you stood on the edge earlier and wanted to take off.
The man looks at him in surprise.
But how do you know all this?
Are you actually listening to me? I told you I'm employed by the good guys. They just know these things about everyone.
But your pronunciation doesn't necessarily suggest that. I mean, you keep talking about breasts, female genitals, and so on. And you drink and smoke too. Somehow, what you're telling me doesn't fit with your behavior. But I'm still really curious. How can you know all this about me? What am I missing when judging you?
Stop all the fancy pants bullshit and start talking like a normal person. My mission is to come to you and stop you from committing suicide.
What? Who sent you? And why?
Well, my dear, that's something I'll probably never fully understand myself. Our Creator, the infinite energy of everything, has this stupid habit of leaving no soul behind. He's constantly striving to let all souls return to himself.
You're serious, aren't you? And I'm supposed to believe you? If that were the case, that would mean that God is essentially nothing more than endless energy.
Well, good morning to you. You finally seem to be getting it. Anyway, he's not an old fart and he doesn't have a white beard either.
And what does returning mean? That we're all a part of him, descended from him?
You really seem to be getting it. Now, do you want a cookie or a clap or what? You did a great job of figuring things out, Watson.
It should be Sherlock.
What are you babbling about?
Sherlock Holmes figuring things out, not Dr. Watson. Sherlock always tells Watson that he figuring things out.
I see. What about your decision to throw yourself off the roof? I can accompany you back up if you still want.
No, I don't want to throw myself off the roof anymore.
Good. Do you want to shoot yourself? I could get you a gun without a serial number or anything.
No, I don't want to kill myself anymore.
Ah, have you changed your mind? Would you much rather kill someone now? I can help you with that too. It's no problem at all.
I don't want that anymore.
You're such a bore, you know that. No wonder your wife found another guy.
That's not nice at all. No, not at all.
Did I hurt your feelings? Is that a bad thing if I'm not sorry? And don't forget, anyone who's nice either wants to fuck you or your money.
You want to be one of the good guys, but at the same time, you're such a huge asshole. I don't understand.
And I hate that.
What? What did I say?
Not what you said. This situation, I was hoping you'd have enough guts to throw yourself off the roof with your big balls. Then my job would be done. But from the looks of it, you obviously don't have very big balls. And that's exactly what I hate. Because this isn't going to be a quick, short affair, but another damn long one, which in turn means that because of you, I won't get to fuck today.
Please excuse me for causing you trouble.
Oh, never mind. Look, we're sitting here at this table. Imagine the bartender came over to us, took a piece of paper and wrote a 1 on one side and a 2 on the other. And let's further imagine that he held this paper between us at eye level and asked us both what we saw.
I'm not quite following you. What good would that do?
If you let me finish, you'll understand in a moment. So the bartender holds this sheet of paper up to our faces and asks us both the same question. What do you see? Since you only see the side of the sheet with, let's say, the number 1, and I only see the side facing me with the number 2, we're both saying completely opposite things. But at the same time, neither of us is telling the untruth. Quite the opposite, we're both telling the truth. How can this be explained logically? I mean, how can it be that 2 different people say such different things without one of them lying? How can both of them be telling the truth even though they're claiming opposite things?
I don't quite understand what you're trying to tell me.
Just tell me how that can be, or don't you understand the question?
I'm afraid not. No.
Okay, here's the answer. And now open your ears wide, because I won't repeat myself. What you need to understand first, however, is the fact that something doesn't have to exclude something else in order to be itself. Nor does something have to declare something else to be false in order to be considered true. Got that so far?
I think so, yes.
You're probably familiar with the observer effect, right? The one where particles move as calculated until you look at them, i.e., observe them. As soon as you observe them, they behave completely differently than when you don't observe them.
I've heard of it, yes.
Heard about that? I thought you were one of those know-it-alls. Anyway, let's move on. Look, this table we're sitting at, our beer glasses, everything in this bar, was just a thought in the beginning. Just a simple thought. Can you follow me, or have you already gone off track somewhere mentally?
Huh? What? No, I mean yes. I can follow you. Please go on.
What I'm trying to tell you, all the crap I'm trying to tell you right now, contains 2 very important lessons. First, everything was just a simple thought in the beginning. You must always keep that in mind. Everything made by human hands was once nothing more than a thought. That shows you how powerful our thoughts alone are. And the second, which is also incredibly important, is our perspective on everything and everyone, and thus of extreme crucial importance. Just as we shape our reality with our thoughts, we also influence it through the way we view it. If we become aware of this and use these 2 divine powers correctly, everything becomes easier. So far, Roger, right?
I must admit, your theory is astonishing. Really, I mean, it's at least very interesting.
Imagine you are a piece of driftwood drifting along the riverbed of a raging river. Now imagine that the river is life. You now have 2 options. Either you resist life, or you submit to it. If you do the first, you will, and believe me, be hurled from cliff to cliff, from rock to rock for the rest of your life. But if you trust the water, if you surrender to it, the river will carry you safely and completely unscathed past all obstacles and dangerous spots to your destination. You have to imagine it like this. You are sitting in a small boat in the middle of the vast ocean. The boat is you. The ocean is life. You cannot control the ocean, this incredible force of nature. But if you come to terms with your situation, if you accept and embrace your own reality, you can very well navigate the entire vast ocean. Got it?
I'm really a bit confused. I really didn't expect something like this from someone like you.
Why not? Because I don't wear a suit? Because I don't speak so elegantly? Screw it. And now comes your test. What did you understand from all that crap I've been telling you all this time?
I don't know. What exactly am I supposed to conclude from this?
You're kidding me, aren't you? Dude, I'm trying so hard to explain something to you and all I get in response is a stupid question. You know what? If I have to, I'll carry you to the roof. Come on, We'll go back up, and if you can't, I'll do you a favor and push you off myself.
Then why don't you just tell me why you showed up in my life? Why me? Why you? Why now? And what's the point of all this?
I honestly hate my job, especially the assignments where I'm supposed to help complete idiots like you. When I signed up for this job, they said I could see ghosts, gain divine powers, and all that. And now what? I'm sitting here with a total loser who can't even recognize a pussy when a slut spreads her legs in front of him.
I don't think you intended for me to visualize this.
Well, congratulations. At least you understand a little bit. No, I'm not the pussy you're supposed to stick your puny cock into. That was figuratively speaking or something. By the way, have I told you that I hate democracies?
No, you haven't. But I'd really like to know why you hate it.
Because only in a democracy, in such a debauched society, can even an idiot like you survive.
I've slowly come to the conclusion that we're getting along better and better. Maybe we'll even become something like friends.
You and me? Friends? Forget it. Get that crap out of your head real quick. Don't even think about it, although wait. I have a bullet. 357 caliber. A real gem for a magnum. You could think about it if you like.
I suppose this is supposed to be funny, but it isn't. And the best way to let a bullet fly through your head is to put it in your head.
Fair enough for me. I wouldn't stop you, whether you let them run through your head, fly through your head, or sit on them. It's all the same to me.
That's neither funny nor nice.
Do I look like I want to be nice? I was just explaining to you how easy it is to cope with life, and all you care about is whether I'm funny or nice. Did you even understand anything I've been telling you all this time? I mean the thing about the water, the river, the ocean, and all that, not the thing about the bullet.
You're into water too, aren't you? Tell me, do you have a water fetish or something?
What is that supposed to mean? What kind of stupid question is that? You really don't understand anything, absolutely nothing, yet you make up such unbelievable rubbish. It's a miracle that you can even walk without using your hands. You know, I don't like it when people remain stupid, and since my goodness is infinite and I don't want you to continue to be stupid, you too can now taste some of my infinite goodness. Water, my dear, is not just any element. It is the element itself. It is not only the cradle of souls, the place where souls go to sleep. It not only has its own consciousness, it can even speak. And the most wonderful thing about the language of water is not that it has its own language that you would first have to laboriously learn. You can understand water by surrendering to it, by simply looking at it to understand it. Yes, you can still learn something from me, can't you? Water is not only the only element that expands in heat as much as in cold. It is also the only element that cannot be compressed. It is so incredibly powerful that no force of nature can compete with it. And yet it is the gentlest of all elements. But I already explained all of this to you before. You have to free your thoughts, free yourself from the artificial boundaries our societies impose on us. And once you can do that, you can move on to the second step and change your perspective on everything. Because only through observation do you gain insight. When you begin to see, you also begin to understand, and then you increasingly recognize the connections. And when that happens, you too will finally stop complaining, stop despairing, and take your life into your own hands. And so you change your perception, and thus your reality, and finally begin to understand the connections. Got it? So, I said I'd treat you, but since you've stolen so much of my time, I expect you'll pay for the beer. And don't be too stingy with the tip. The bartender is a fine man. I have to go now. The hookers are waiting. After all, it's nicer to be inside a wet pussy than with you in this smoky bar. I just hope I've fulfilled my mission, but with your stupid looks, I'm not so sure. Listen, go home, lower your expectations, and always try to have the strength to accept what you can't change. Open your arms to life. Let everything happen to you. Don't resist life. Trust in its infinite energy without lying or cheating yourself, and I promise you, you will never be disappointed or hurt. And if you ever have the stupid idea of committing suicide again, I want to expressly warn you. Nothing that exists ceases to exist. Nothing that exists disappears and ceases to exist at some point. It is always there, just in a different form. Just like the water that evaporates in a cooking pot, although the volume of the water in the pot decreases the more you heat it. The water that's apparently gone, that is, no longer there, rises in gaseous form, and rains down somewhere else. And if you kill yourself, the whole shit starts all over again. You'll be reborn somewhere, and if you're unlucky, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Because what many don't understand is that we don't live in a world defined by birth and death, but solely by change. So don't do anything stupid, and don't try to kill yourself again, get it? And one more thing. The next time you think about killing yourself, don't do it. Believe me, not only will it do you absolutely no good, it will harm you and your soul more than you can imagine.
With something like that, you can put an end to your misery very quickly.
You're not accomplishing shit with suicide. Look, there's a reason why you're here, why you're alive. There are two types of souls in this world. One is those, you're obviously one of those, who screwed up and had to reincarnate again. These are the punished souls. Then there's a second category. These are the souls who are here voluntarily, those who chose to reincarnate again.
But why? Who is so stupid as to voluntarily choose to leave paradise and come back to this shitty world?
Well, you obviously don't. Look, there are things you can only achieve if you don't chase after them. Happiness, for example, is one of those things. No one becomes happy because they once resolved to be happy. And no, you don't become happy because you've done so much for your own happiness. That has nothing to do with true happiness. It's just self-deception. Self-deception. Likewise, no one becomes content because they want to be. The key to this lies solely in the ability to observe and understand. Those are the two keys to being truly happy and content. Without judging, without wanting to make a difference, but simply by observing, understanding, and thus being able to put everything into perspective.
You said something about two categories. What is the second category? Who belongs to it, and how can I recognize them?
You don't recognize them by their appearance. If at all, it's only by their behavior. Because they're not here to become wealthy or rich. They don't want influence or fame or any of that nonsense. These are the souls who voluntarily reincarnated because they want to show others the way. Unfortunately, all the corrupt and broken systems in this world are designed in such a way that they are among the biggest losers in society. Anyone who can't kiss other people's asses and lick their saliva will never really amount to anything in this world.
Do you mean that the bums on the streets are higher beings, like angels?
You nutcase, are you even listening to me? Bums are bums. Whether with or without a doctorate or even a halo. I'm talking about souls who find everything in life so difficult, and who therefore often fall into the category of failures in society. If you meet someone who simply can't be a scumbag, even though they could gain so much by doing so, that would be a very good indication. Or if some are incapable of being cruel to others. These are usually the souls who are here voluntarily, not because they have to be. Because they are very often very old souls. They often prefer to be alone rather than with dozens of people who only act nice but are actually busy assholes. Quiet people who consciously avoid crowds. People who don't spend all day on the phone, who don't constantly annoy others. People like that.
And why are they here? To help others? But why? What do they get out of it?
Your stupid question reveals the reason why you clearly don't belong with them. For you, everything always has to have a reason, somehow, something to pay you. If it doesn't, it's nonsense in your eyes. Not profitable, not worthwhile. And that's exactly what separates you from these souls. When a true warrior goes into battle, he doesn't consider what he can gain or lose. He goes into battle because he's convinced that what he's doing is right, not what he has to gain.
I think I've never been a good warrior.
I think you've always been a good pussy.
You're really mean sometimes.
Cry. Just wait and see what awaits you when you shit. You'll practically yearn for my meanness.
Are you one of the good souls? Who want to save others, I mean?
Me? Dude, I can't resist any hole that gets in my way. I have to suck on every tit that bounces up and down in front of me. I drink like a bottomless pit, smoke like a stovepipe. I'd rather slam people to the pavement than help them up. No, I'm definitely not one of the good guys, but I'm still kind of employed by the good guys.
Huh? What does that mean now? Did they search for you through a headhunter and find you? Or how did they find you and where did they hire you?
It's a long story. Because of you, I had to postpone my plan to fuck a hot pussy. I don't want to postpone it any further. So here's the short version. I died and found myself in some kind of in-between world. I was given the choice of coming back with superpowers or not seeing a single pussy for a few hundred years. Should I explain what I decided to do, or are you smarter than you look and can guess?
Does everyone get such an opportunity? And what kind of superpowers are they?
I have no idea who gets such an offer. To date, I haven't met anyone else like me, and superpowers are also a joke in some ways.
Are you saying that the good side is cheating?
Maybe I wouldn't put it quite so bluntly, but I guess it's true to a certain extent. I can see ghosts, I'm immortal. I can even fly and all that shit. I can see the thoughts of the people I'm looking at. Even if I can't make eye contact, all I have to do is think of a person and I know where they are, what they're doing, and even what they're thinking. And if I want, I can even anticipate what's about to happen. But I haven't quite got the hang of it yet. Anyway, it's still a bit too much effort for me, so I only do it when absolutely necessary.
Wow, really? Totally awesome. But let me guess, here comes the but, right?
Yep, I'm not allowed to use these powers against people or for my own personal gain.
So I could live with that.
You could live with that? You joke, do you actually think you'll turn out like that? Keep dreaming. Listen, I really hate to interrupt you, but somehow we have to get to the end. The pressure on my line is increasing with every second. Yesterday I didn't get a chance to fuck a wet pussy, and today I had to postpone. I kind of like you. That's why I'm giving you some special advice. The secret of life lies in water. Be like water in life. Open your arms to everything that comes your way. If you sincerely believe in the infinite power that will always surround you, guide you, and protect you, your life will change for the better in no time. But you have to be honest about it. Don't fool yourself. Don't blind or deceive yourself, and be honest about it. Believe me, little by little you will become an incredibly powerful, fearless, and happy person. Or you can throw everything I've told you in the trash and carry on as before. The water doesn't care whether you swim in it and have fun, or even whether you drink from it and thus stay alive. It flows past you. The decision what you do with it is yours. Think about the power of free will. It's not just a cliche, there's much, much more to it than meets the eye, so that's all from me. I have to go now.
You're really into water, aren't you?
Can you believe it? I'm talking my mouth off, and all he has to say is ask me such a stupid question. Listen, stop talking nonsense, and please think about what I'm saying. Because everything that happens to us always has its causes within ourselves. It once originated from us and will return to us at some point, and you can truly believe me on one thing. If you have the perspective, because you put your perspective and your thoughts in the right light, there is nothing and no one left who can harm you. Then you will live as if you were above everything and everyone. Otherwise, you will continue to remain the pathetic, wimpy version of yourself that you were until we met. Submit to life by letting yourself fall into the water. As long as you trust the water, you'll always find your way, or something like that. My God, that was good. Be honest, was that good, or was that good? I'm even starting to wonder about myself. So, my dear, I'm going to go fuck myself. What you do is entirely your decision. And don't forget, evil only exists as long as we allow it to exist. It's up to us, our free choice, whether we allow evil or not. But whatever we do, whatever we think, whatever we decide, everything that comes from us will eventually come back to us. And that, my dear, is called karma. And since karma's a bitch, I'm off to meet some bitches. See you later, or something like that.
Frank has barely finished speaking when he rushes out of the pub. Adam, however, stays there until late in the evening, drinking one beer after another. End of part 6.